Welcome along to our brand new podcast here on AFTV called Gunners Unfiltered. Start, bro. I'm not scared of what you're going to say.
7 out of 10 for the transfer window.
You see what he's like, people? Turkish has an agenda against the owners of Arsenal Football Club.
How about we flip the script right now and change the
No, flip the script.
Open up your app now and let me put KSC in the search of transactions.
Remember Dennis Bergkamp?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Remember Henry? If you was around then, you'd probably be slagging him off. Robbie even wanted to keep Martinelli over signing Mbappe. It was the worst take in football YouTube history. You see you lot out this slander.
Has someone got a gun to the back of your head?
What are you stuttering for? Just say what you you don't want to say it, innit?
I'm tired of waking up every morning. Transfer daily. Nico Williams is the topic every day for 60 days in the summer.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV. Gunners Unfiltered out right now. You can check it out for yourself. That Turkish, he's a cheeky, I'll tell you. Right? Go and check it out for yourself. It's out right now. Brilliant. Absolutely love doing it. So make sure you check that out. I'm joined today by my beautiful daughter, Kenya, in the building. And of course, we are going to be talking Arsenal. Welcome along, Kenya.
Hello, how are you?
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yep. Just want to say a big up to Daryl, our nephew,
yes,
or my nephew, should I say? Right.
My cousin.
Who was round as well today. Big up to Daryl. I know you're off to Dubai to live. Yeah. So big up to Daryl, man.
Tell him to sort out my room, man. I'm coming.
You going to Dubai as well?
I might have to join him.
Is it?
Why not?
How'd you go to Arsenal in Dubai?
You'll fly me back.
Oh my days, man! You see, it's all angles I get here, all angles. Big up to Cecil. Did you see Cecil?
What? Wait, in the chat. Is Cecil in the chat?
He's not in the chat, but do you remember him with
I forgot who Cecil is. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, do you remember? You see him there playing football with Will Smith?
Yeah, man. What's going?
That's
sick, but
you know we're never going to hear the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
We're never going to hear the end of that.
He's going to be doing a Mazda though. He's going to be talking about that Bears.
He is. But listen, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. And also, I want to big up everybody out there. We've got a big night tomorrow night, because AFTV has been nominated for two awards, should I say, at the Sports Journalism Awards, which is like the Oscars of sports journalism. So never won an award at that before. It's normally always sort of reserved for the real established boys. When I say established, we're established as well. But you know what I mean, like a traditional media. But we've got two nominations going in there. So pray for us that we can get something tomorrow. Best YouTube channel and also best bit of content. That was for our interview that we did with Keir Starmer. So let's see how we get on in that. Also later on in the show, I've got somebody who's going to be coming on to tell us about a big charity event that's taking place. You know what, I'm going to leave it to where he comes on, but it's a great event that's taking place right in the heart of the community in North London. So make sure you look out for that. But first of all, I want to start off with ways in which we can beat Real Madrid. This is how Arsenal can beat Real Madrid.
Go on then.
Believe me? Do you believe me out there? Do you believe me that Arsenal can beat Real Madrid? I'm fit. You know what it is, right? You know why I said I'm going to do this video? Ryan, look at him. Good luck, Robbie. I know, right? And then look at this one. This is typical hope and a prayer.
That guy's right. That should be first on the list.
It's not hope and a prayer. It's not hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, this guy says it. See?
Yeah. We must, guys.
Listen. Gabriel Header, someone says, listen.
We'll be there.
Listen to me carefully now, right? Everybody, 95% of people are giving Arsenal absolutely no chance of beating Real Madrid. And I ask this question right now. Why? Why is that? Why have we got no chance of beating Real Madrid? I don't get it.
I kind of get it though.
Well, tell me. You give me the reasons why. Then I'm going to tell you why we can win it.
I think what you could say is that based on how we've been in the league, like we've been lackluster in the league all season. Even when we had people in, like we had a few games where it was like, yeah, we did really well. But like overall the season, I guess we've not hit the heights that we were last season or even the season before. So people are probably looking at that like, right, Real Madrid will dust them down. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's kind of a weird way to. I mean, obviously Real Madrid are Real Madrid, but you have to. I don't know. You have to open your eyes to it. Chelsea beat Real Madrid that one time. Look how bad their team was. And they won the Champions League. They went on to win the Champions League after that. No one would have given them a chance, and they did well over 2 legs. So we don't have. It's not that we don't have a chance. Our chance is slim, but faith is a must.
What was the score? Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid.
Yeah, but what you could say about Atletico though, that's a local derby. So I guess for them, not to diminish the Real Madrid or anything like that, but it's a local derby. Do you know what I mean? So if anything, Atletico are used to them. They're used to their occasion. Do you know what I mean? So, and I guess in a way they did rise to the occasion. They had maybe a bit of a, depending on how you look at it, some people might say it was a bit of a dodgy penalty shootout or whatever, but they know them better than anybody else. And then as well, when you look at all the times they've met in the Champions League, it's always been like draws. It's always been like 1-1 and stuff like that. So whereas when was it? We played them last in like 2006. Or I saw someone post on Twitter, like we played them in a friendly, like when Lacazette and that used to play. That was time ago. So,
right. Listen up, people. Take notes. This is how Arsenal can beat Real Madrid. We're not the favourites to beat Real Madrid. And of course, we shouldn't be the favourites. Real Madrid are a great side.
Yeah, they're the best.
Real Madrid have won the Champions League more than any other team.
By a landslide.
Real Madrid in their league are, what are they, second? Second in their league behind Barcelona.
I think they're level on points, though.
Right? Real Madrid have unbelievable threats up front. Mbappe, probably the best player in the world. Vinicius Jr., who should probably have won the Ballon d'Or last year.
Yeah.
Rodrigo.
Valverde, Jude Bellingham. Then they could bring on Brahim Diaz. Endrick,
all right, slow down.
Arda Güler. I thought I just went out there, John.
Endrick.
Yeah, Endrick. Yeah. Arda Güler.
Now, all of those players that you've just spoken about are attacking players.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right? The defense is not as good as the attack.
Yeah.
But one defense that is very good is Arsenal's defense.
Yeah.
Gabriel Magalhaes has been having an outstanding season.
Yeah.
William Saliba, good season. That partnership,
it's one of the best in the world.
I think it's one of the best partnerships in world football. Would you agree?
No, I agree with that.
Do you guys out there agree?
Yeah, 100%.
Right back, one of the most solid right backs around right now in the Premier League, Jurrien Timber. Been having a great season.
Yeah.
Solid on that right-hand side.
Exactly.
Left-hand side, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Made his debut for England.
Scored, mate.
Scored for England. Has been excellent for Arsenal, especially in those big games. All right, I know people might say he's had a bit of a discipline issue. That discipline issue, by the way, is one game.
Yeah.
Because remember the other game, he shouldn't have been sent off in. Right? He's strong. He's good on the ball, and he's getting more and more confident with every game. Look at his confidence the other night in that England game. His debut game, goal on his debut, man of the match on his debut. That shows you the talent he is.
Yeah.
Sitting just in front of him, right? You could have a midfield pivot of Thomas Partey, who's been having a really, really good season, and Declan Rice, who's returning back to form.
Yeah.
And behind that back four, one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League this season in David Raya.
Yeah.
And the Arsenal defence has been absolutely solid this year. Now, I remember you saying to me yesterday that the last time we conceded more than 2 goals in I think it was in a Premier League game, you were saying, was Luton.
Luton Town.
Luton Town.
Is it 2023?
Not
2024?
Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah.
That was the last time Arsenal conceded more than 2 goals in a game.
Yeah.
Right? In the Premier League.
I think even in all
more than 2 goals. Yeah, more than
more than 2 goals. Yeah.
In all competitions.
Yeah, I think if I think about definitely in the Premier League, but I think in all competitions, yes, as well.
Yeah. Now, sometimes when you're playing in cup competitions, of course your attack is essential. Yeah. You've got a great attack. But also absolutely essential is to have a great defense.
Yeah. Keeps you in it.
And I don't think there's any argument from any of you guys out there that Arsenal don't have a magnificent defense.
Yeah.
Would you all agree?
Yeah, we do.
So that's one reason that I'm giving valid reason, not even like, we're praying or we're on, that we can't do well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, remember, over 2 legs, you don't necessarily even have to, you could take it to penalties and then anything could happen. Because look, Atletico Madrid took it to penalties. Atletico Madrid beat Real Madrid 1-0 at their place, lost 2-1 away.
PSG with Liverpool.
Right? And then I looked at I think the game recently that we all saw that we were like, oh my God, look how they ripped Man City apart. Right? Mm. Which they did. Remember, they beat them, what was it, in the first leg?
Can't remember. They went
3-1. 3-1 in the first leg. And in the second leg, they absolutely took them apart. But look at Manchester City's defence in that first leg in particular. They were all over the place. And if you remember rightly, the goals came from goalkeeping errors, from defensive errors, like horrendous ones.
Yeah, that's true.
City were winning.
Yeah.
And literally threw the game away with defensive errors. Now, if Arsenal can defend well, defend solidly, like what we've seen them doing in a lot of games this season, they have a very good chance over those 2 legs. Got to defend good. I remember the game last year against Bayern, we threw it away in the first leg, in my opinion, when we conceded those goals. Didn't take our chances, I know that, but we conceded those goals. 2 goals in that first leg, and effectively the tie was over. Have to defend well. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah,
my first statement.
No, I agree. I think if you look at teams that kind of progress to win the Champions League, their defense, not taken away from attack, but the defense is what really looks it. Look at I know they didn't win the Champions League, but remember when Inter made it to the final with City? Mm-hmm. Think about how good their defense is. Even the season in the Champions League, their defense has been so good. So your defense is like vital to going forward and winning it, especially when you've got this basically the best front 3 in the world that you're coming up against. So our back 4, they've got a massive job. They must be on lock. They must rise.
So that's one valid reason. Yeah. Let me give you my second good reason why Arsenal can win this game. Number 1, defend really well, resolutely, solidly. Don't concede no stupid goals. Raya, make your good saves.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to pull off saves.
Not like that Luton.
Right? Second one, set pieces.
Yeah, you must.
Scored a set piece against Chelsea. That was our first set piece that we scored in a while. Set pieces has been a massive weapon for Arsenal this season. Yeah. Set pieces, I think, when it comes to the Premier League, are a lot bigger sort of assets than in, say, a La Liga.
Yeah.
Not that they don't score from set pieces. Of course they do over there. But set pieces and how good we've been there. Someone like a Gabriel, your Salibas, the delivery of Declan Rice.
Odegaard, your deliveries must be.
There's a chance from a set piece that in a tight game, that could be the factor for Arsenal.
Yeah.
What do you think to that one?
No, I agree. Actually, you know what I'd say? When Atletico were playing Real Madrid, I'd say Real Madrid at times looked a bit shaky at corners. I actually felt Atletico kind of let themselves down in them areas when they were getting corners. And then I saw like some Real Madrid fan once saying, oh yeah, we're not that great at corners. I think in the last, they still won the game, but I think like Villarreal scored a corner against them or something like that. So we're really good at it. We're really good at set pieces. We're really good at free kicks and corners. You must. It doesn't matter. Look up, isn't it Man United that won the Champions League by scoring a corner? You must. Every moment, every set piece, you must rise. We're also a very big physical team. This is a moment for you to really put your stamp on the game. And you know what? Sometimes not the best team always wins, but we don't care.
And also, I was just to say that, you know, they've had problems this season at the back.
Yeah,
Real Madrid. Obviously, you've got Rudiger as a really top player, but yeah, I mean,
they're missing Militao, and
exactly
they might be missing Mendy in this game as well.
Yeah.
He went down against Atletico.
Yeah, we're not sure if Alaba will be back.
Yeah, that's true.
Possibly could be back. You know what I mean? So I know that Asensio guy's coming. He's done really well.
But then they've got, like, no disrespect to Vasquez, but they've got Vasquez at fullback as well. So these are areas that
Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
And I think he might even be suspended for the first game.
For the first leg.
So set pieces could be big for Arsenal, right? Could be very, very big. Let me do a couple of comments before I get into my next point. Kenya telling me setting himself up, says John. Listen, John, I'll tell man already, I'm not scared to say my opinion. I know people want to click or whatever. I'm not saying we're definitely going to win. I'm giving you good reasons of how and why we can win this game, because people are just completely just dismissing it like I'm chatting something absolute rubbish, which is not facts. I'm giving you facts here. Tariq says, Robbie, big up your daughter. She has good knowledge, unlike you.
Oh, guys.
That's harsh, isn't it?
Yeah, that's harsh. I wouldn't go that far, guys.
Oh, my days. And Kusta says, big up Robbie in Kenya. When was the last time we scored from a set piece on a free kick?
On a free kick?
On a free kick, I can't remember. We scored in a set piece in our last game.
Yeah.
Mikel Merino from a corner.
Yeah.
He says, I can't remember the last time we've done that. Also, I have full confidence we can beat Real Madrid. So that's nice to know. Right. Here's my next one. And I'm not 100% sure yet, but the return of Bukayo Saka.
We're getting the prayers in, mate. We're going church. We're going church.
No matter what your religion is.
Church.
Christian.
Mosque.
Temple.
You must.
Get down there
and pray.
Pray.
It's Lent. It's Ramadan. Get your prayers in.
Now, let me tell you something. If Saka is back,
that's a massive boost.
And it's a big if, we know. But if Saka is back and Saka is fit, that can make a big difference to Arsenal's team. Yeah. Even on simple things like what I just said, they're like the delivery of a corner or a free kick.
Exactly.
You know?
Missed that so much. I think that's why we've not even scored that many corners, because since he's been gone, like, I feel like most of our corners that have been scored, I think, have been from the right-hand side. But, like, no disrespect to Odegaard, some of his deliveries aren't that great at corners, whereas Saka, every corner he puts in is, like, incredible.
Saka, if he does come back, will be absolutely chomping at the bit to deliver. Saka, if he is back, can you imagine the Emirates Stadium when Saka, let's just say even he came on in that first leg.
Yeah, we'd be.
Can you imagine the lift? Even if you look on that team sheet and you see Saka's name ahead of that first game, do you imagine the lift that's going to give the whole stadium, all the players, everybody? If Saka comes back, and I know it's an if, but if he's back, that could be absolutely huge for Arsenal's chances of beating Real Madrid.
Yeah, it is. It's massive.
He's quality.
Saka is like our Vinicius Jr. When you think about it, that's what he is equivalent to for us Arsenal fans. So if Saka can make it back in time, bro, if he's fit, even if he, like you said, even if he's on the bench, that would be like a massive, massive boost.
Edge Solar Beat says, don't rush a player back. Don't apply here. If Saka comes back and makes a difference but gets injured for another 6 months, I wouldn't be bothered. That's not very nice.
No, I completely disagree.
I don't think he would either, because he's a G like that. Listen, we don't want him to come back and get injured. Listen, I only want to see him come back if he's fit.
Yeah, if he's fit.
But there's a lot of reports saying that he's going to be ready.
Yeah, apparently he's on grass and that, allegedly. So if he's actually, if he can make it back, like apparently there's been leaks saying that they want him on the bench for Fulham and stuff like that, that's a massive boost. And if he's fit and he's ready, then why not? He should be on that bench if he's fit and he's ready.
Yep. Right. Cool. I'm going to give you my final one for now. I've got others, but I'm going to give you my final one for now. Right. when I give you this final one, a lot of you out there
What are you about to say?
are gonna laugh.
What are you about to say?
A lot of you out there are gonna laugh, and if you are laughing at this, obviously I can't see you, right? All I want you to do is put laughing emojis there if you think that what I'm saying is ridiculous. Yeah? You ready for this?
Just get it out. Just say it. Just say it. Just do it now.
We don't have a striker, people, for this game.
Okay.
Yeah? Hold on, wait. Let me just do this one before this one, because this guy Kelechi's just sent in and he's gonna go even worse on me on this one. Kelechi Asika, he says, just want to say congrats for landing a leading role in the brand new sitcom, The Delusionals. Well, you're really gonna think I'm deluded now. Listen to this. Mikel Merino.
What does that mean? Oh my God. What does that mean? Oh my God. Chatting rubbish. Well,
right. Do you want me to give you my reasons why?
The only thing I can say to
I thought there might be more laughing emojis, but listen, you know.
The only thing I can say to that.
Wait. I'm gonna give you my reason first.
Okay, go on. You might be saying it as well.
Mikel Merino. He's not a striker. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be all that we've got.
Yeah.
But Mikel Merino has been getting a habit for scoring big goals in games.
Yeah.
Now, if this game's tight, don't write off Mikel Merino coming up with a possible winner. Mikel Merino, the Leicester game, came on 0-0, changed the game, won us the game. Big goal.
Yeah.
Mikel Merino against Chelsea, tight, bit of a dead game to be fair.
Yeah.
Mikel Merino scored us the winner. Liverpool. Mikel Merino, goal. Let's go back to the Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah? Germany and France. Sorry, Germany and Spain. Spain are on their way out. Mikel Merino scores the goal that gets Spain back in the game, and they go on and get all the way to the finals and win the Euros. Even the other night, I'm watching the game.
Yeah, first.
Spain taking on Germany, losing 2-1. Who do they bring on right near the end of the game? Mikel Merino comes on and scores the equalizer that mean that Spain don't lose the game.
Yeah.
He's not a striker, but he's been having some big moments in games and scoring some big goals, very important goals. The game could be tight, and it could be Mikel Merino that gets that big goal for Arsenal. Do not write this guy off and discount him. He could be a guy that comes on and scores a big goal. It could be at the Emirates. It could be at the Bernabeu. He's played at the Bernabeu many a times. He's come from Real Sociedad. He scored goals there before.
Yeah, he scored a winner there before.
He scored the winner. He scored the
Yeah.
He scored a winner for Real Sociedad before at the Bernabeu. What do you think of that?
I mean, he ain't no Mbappe. He ain't no Vinicius Junior.
100%.
He ain't no Arda Güler. Let's put it like that. But I guess when you take into context what you're saying, like, yeah, he scored a lot of big goals. And then what you could say, I'd say his Champions League performances have actually been good as of late. And he's learning this striker role more, I guess. So he might feel a bit more comfortable. But I don't know, man.
9-5 Vader says, what big goals? You couldn't even beat Man United twice, and he was anonymous. You're getting like tight. It's insane. I just give you some big goals.
Yeah, Liverpool, Chelsea.
The biggest one, two big ones for his country. One the other night in the Nations League. Yeah. They're about to lose that game.
Yeah, that's true.
Mikel Merino comes on and equal. And one in the Euros. And they went on to win it. What are those small goals? Those are bigger than scoring in a dead rubber against Man United. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like thought even against Man United, though, he was good, but I thought our midfield kind of let him down. He held up the ball so well. In fact, I think the few attacking chances we had in the first half all came from him, to be honest, kind of running down. So,
Mikel Merino, Kwame says, isn't a striker. Don't get me wrong. He can save us, but he isn't a consistent striker at 100%. And I'm not saying he is. He's not a striker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he scored some big goals.
Yeah,
he's had some big moments.
Yeah.
We cannot discount him.
Yeah.
Am I chatting complete nonsense?
Not really. I mean, it's hard. It's hard, man. I feel like what you're actually saying makes sense. Like, he has scored big goals. He has actually turned up in big moments. But the reality is we're facing Real Madrid. Sorry,
correction. You are right there, Batman. It was the Netherlands and not Germany. Netherlands, yeah, correction.
Wait, is that in the Euros, though? He scored against the Netherlands.
No, the Netherlands the other night. That was in the Nations League.
But what about in the Euros? Didn't he score against Germany?
In the Euros, it's against Germany.
Yeah, it was against Germany.
John Assay says, Robbie, who's going to provide the service for Merino? Trossard is getting bullied, and whoever else is on the wing will get blocked. Midfield is incompetent. Defense clueless? I don't know. Come on. Our defense is one of the best defenses in Europe.
Yeah. I think what you can say, our midfield, Odegaard's played it better in the Champions League than he has in the league. He knows Real Madrid probably the best out of everybody here. He used to play for them. And then I don't think Trossard will play. I think Martinelli will play. We'll want to play someone with a lot of pace, and that will cause the fullbacks issues because that's where they've got the most injuries, Real Madrid. So, yeah.
Kenya is the name of my daughter.
Yeah.
Please sell AFTV to your daughter.
It will still be in the same family. It doesn't make a difference.
I think that's a dig to try and get rid of me, right? Listen, as I said, right, don't discount it. I'm not saying this is all a definite, but what has been getting on my nerves is with people completely writing off
you can't.
Arsenal's chances, and we have a good chance of winning that game. They're the favourites. I make them 60%. You'd have to favour them. We got a 40% chance. That's what I put on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you agree with that? Or less?
I would have said 35, but I guess 35-40 is not much of a difference, is it? I think they've got obviously the biggest chance, but you can't write us off for sure. I feel like obviously they're the favourites. They've been there. They've done it. We respect Real Madrid, of course. But I also know that on our day, we can beat teams. We can actually do some crazy things on our day. I've seen David Raya pull off some insane saves this season. Like, look at that guy was talking about Man United. Look what he did at Man United. He got us a point. Sometimes your defense, they make the massive difference. They can actually pull so much
especially in a game over two legs. And we've got, I guess, Tolu is going to come on in a minute. But just before we do that, let's do a couple of super chats. Lolo says, Robbie is a Real fan. You like to trade Rodrigo for Saliba? No.
I like Rodrigo, but Saliba's more.
And Lolo, I'd like to know from you, Lolo, right? Or Lolo, I hope I pronounce whichever pronunciation, right? Look, he wants Saliba. That just goes to show you, right? That he rates defenders. Lolo, I want you to listen, obviously you don't want your team to lose, yeah? But I'd love you to come back on and tell us what you think are the weaknesses of Real Madrid that if Arsenal were to win, they got to be able to exploit. Yeah. I'd love to hear from you. I think
as well, depending on how Real Madrid set up, because they put actually read the super chat first. We'll talk about them.
Joseph Phone, we're going to beat Real Madrid. And off topic, but I'd get Isak. Let's say we have to sell one player of significance. Who would you both sell and why?
Of significance, then I guess. I don't think I don't think no player we sold would be able to get the amount of money, but it would be money towards. So I guess maybe like Martinelli or something, or even a Trossard as well, because he's getting on in age.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm going to bring our guests. We've got Tolu there. Let me spread it like this. Tolu, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing, Robbie? How you doing, Kenya?
Yes, good. How are you?
Not too bad. I heard that you're abroad at the moment.
I am in a hotel room at the moment.
Where?
Costa Rica. Don't hate me.
Nice.
It's all right for some, isn't it?
Yeah. Costa Rica. It's raining here.
Yeah, raining over here. Well, I bet it's nice and hot and sunny there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sunny. To be fair, it's a bit cloudy now, but yeah, it's been sunny this morning for sure.
Okay, right. Listen, before we get into what you've come on to talk about today, a lot of people have been accusing me of being delusional. It was, you know what? I got to find it again. There was a super chat that a guy sent in. It had me laughing. Let me see if I can find it again. I'm trying to just scroll through to find it. Was it this one? Oh, no. We're live. Yeah, this one. This is from Kalechi. This is funny. He says, just want to say congrats, Robbie, for landing a leading role in the brand new sitcom, The Delusionals. Right? That's what he made of my take on us having a chance of beating Real Madrid. For you, Tola, we got a chance to beat Real Madrid?
Look, we've always got a chance. That's like Kenny was saying. If we turn up on our day, we can beat most teams, if not any team. I think, though, given that we have so many injuries up front, it's going to be tough. If Saka's back, definitely increases our odds for sure. But yeah, you know what? There's no point going into the two-legged tie with no belief. You've got to go in with belief. So from my perspective, anything's possible. We got the best defense in Europe, I think. Best defense in Europe. So that's a great platform to go on and do something special. But yeah, we got to believe.
Yeah.
Got to believe. Love that. Love that. Now, Tola, I know that you, despite the fact that you're over there in Costa Rica, you will be coming back because you've got this big event that's taking place in the heart of the community in North London, which I was being told about, and sounds like a great event. Can you tell everybody that's watching right now what this event is?
Yeah, for sure. So Limitless Live is the UK's kind of biggest free live music show. And the reason why we put it on is because, live tickets these days to go see music is so expensive. And we know that people are struggling with lots of different things, cost of living crisis, but ensuring that people still get access to live music is really important to us at Limitless Live. So that's why we put it on. As well as that, we also kind of give young kids access to employment opportunities and internships, apprenticeships, and so on and so forth. But the live music moment on May the 4th, 2025 is going to be so exciting. Yeah, but that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, and I know it's taking place in the heart of the community as well. So tell everybody where it's taking place and, why and the reason for it as well.
Yeah, so
it's a great cause.
Yeah, so it's taking place in Camden, the Roundhouse, iconic venue, planning on 3,118 people. So it's going to be super exciting. We have an incredible lineup, including Ghetts, young T and Bugsey, Nafe Smallz. These are like festival arena acts. So you're going to be able to get to see them entirely for free. And yeah, like I said, it's just to make sure that, as we, navigate what's in front of us, live music doesn't become a luxury, that we can all access it. But yeah, that's kind of the main goal behind it, just ensuring that people still get to access live music and culture.
Yeah, what's your passion then behind, because me, I'm like you, I love live music. Yeah. And you are right, the prices nowadays to go and watch live acts is crazy. So why are you so passionate about it?
Yeah, do you know what? Well, it's twofold. I went to, my first concert was Jay-Z and Kanye Watch the Throne at O2. And, that blew my mind because they were rapping on lit up cubes and the whole set design was designed by a woman called Es Devlin. But for me at that age, it properly just energized me. I think raised my aspirations a bit. So I think that's the power of live music and ensuring that people get those experiences incredible. I get, people text me saying that, this was my first live music experience. Thank you so much for, enabling me to see artists. And we've done that with Ray, Miss Banks, Unknown T, Miss La Familia, Krypton Conan, K Trap, Stefflon Don, Backrow G, all in the past since 2022. And we've given the kids the opportunity to see them for free. Mm. But on the other hand, we live in a day and age where, youth centers and community hubs, they're all disappearing. Back in the day, I used to have Orange Wednesdays. I'm not sure if you remember that, but
remember that?
Yeah. You could take your friend to the cinema.
Even though I didn't even have an Orange account, but we used to hustle.
Resourceful, Robbie, resourceful. But yeah, you had all of those little things that you kind of could look forward to. But now there's not much. So I wanted Limitless Live to be that one moment in the calendar that young kids could just look forward to and get excited about. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm passionate about it.
What's the age group?
So we distribute tickets through charity and community partners. Typically, if you're above 16, you can come. Anyone below 16 needs to come with an adult. But yeah, it's like 16 to 30. The age range is broad, so we don't want to discriminate. Make sure that everyone can make it down.
All right, well, give us again then. So the dates, where it is, and everybody, so that they can get that down in the diary. We are gonna put get some links off you to put in the description and everything like that. We will be pushing this event. It's a great event, and as you said, free of charge. Really is good to get the community involved around there in North London. So, yeah. And listen, even if you're not in North London, you can still make it to this event. This is open to everybody. Yeah.
It's open to everybody. So if you can make it down, definitely come. So the details again, it's May the 4th, 2025 at the Roundhouse in Camden. We have an incredible lineup of Ghetts, Young T and Bugsy, and Nafe Smallz. Robbie, you're going to be there, aren't you?
I'm going to be there, yeah.
All right, so yeah, Robbie.
Not performing though. Yo, don't ask me no.
Never say never, Robbie. Never say never. Guest appearance. I've seen you do a little reggae thing on. Yeah,
I did that with AG. I was a big up to AG's over in Jamaica at the moment. I've seen him doing some great things over there.
Yeah, but never say never. Never say never. It might get a guest appearance from Robbie. But yeah, May the 4th, 2025 at the Roundhouse, Camden. Ghetts, Young T and Bugsy, Nafe Smallz.
So did they have to reserve a ticket though?
Yeah. They have to reserve a ticket. So tickets are free. We'll give you the link. We got a competition that's running on socials. So I think we're going to do a joint post, I believe, on Instagram. All you got to do is repost that. Make sure you're following AFTV. Make sure you're following Limitless Live LDN. And then we're going to DM you a link, and you'll be able to go straight to the Roundhouse and get your tickets entirely for free.
All right, actually sounds absolutely brilliant. Listen, don't go nowhere. I want to keep you on, right? Because let's continue talking Arsenal. First of all, I want to get your prediction for that Real Madrid game. What do you reckon?
What's the first leg again? Is that away at home?
It's at home.
It's at home. Do you know what I reckon? I reckon we could do a 1-0
over 2 legs.
No, 1-0. Yeah,
1-0 at home.
Yeah, 1-0 at home. And then I reckon either 0-0 or 1-0 in Madrid. Absolute defensive masterclass, steal it. I'd even go as far, maybe Saka scores away.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. Right. But you know, Arteta's going to be all over it from a tactical perspective.
Yeah.
But Madrid's one of them teams. You can have it tactically down. It doesn't really matter. They can always create magic. But yeah, 1-0 at home, 1-0 away. That's my predictions.
Yeah.
All right, Kenya.
Oh. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say 2-1 at home. That's just pure hopium. 2-1 at home. I think they will score.
Away.
Hopes and dreams. Maybe we might lose 1-0 away and go to penalties.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That's what we're trying to be as possible. I don't see us like scoring bare at the Bernabeu. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's hard.
Okay. Let's get some comments.
Wait, what's your prediction, Robbie?
Yeah, tell us what's your prediction. And don't say anything wild. Make sure it's like a base prediction.
No. First leg, I think 2-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really, really tough to stop Madrid from scoring.
Yeah.
And second leg, I can see it being 2-1 to Madrid. And I can see this game going to penalties. I really can.
Yeah.
And then, who knows? I just think it's going to be... listen, our chances of winning this game is to keep this game as tight as possible. Yeah. This game has to be tight, and low-scoring game. If it's not a low-scoring game...
It has to be boring. It has to be a boring game.
Yeah, if it's a low-scoring game, we're going out.
Yeah.
Sorry. If it's a high-scoring game, we're going out.
Yeah.
Look at the Manchester City game. They turned it into a high-scoring game. The first leg, they made stupid mistakes, got punished. That's the thing about Real Madrid. And this is why it's so important for Arsenal to defend very, very well.
Yeah.
The problem with Real Madrid is that if you defend badly, you will be punished.
Yeah.
Simple. That is what makes them so good. A mistake that you could make against another team, you can get away with. You make that against Vinicius Jr., you give the ball away in a stupid area and he's onto it, you got problems. You give the ball away and Bellingham gets on it. We saw him the other night, that great assist for Lewis Skelly. You're getting punished. Give the ball away or make a mistake or a rash tackle or something on Mbappe, you get punished.
Yeah.
And they've got other players, like you said, Brahim Diaz and people like that they can bring off the bench where you get punished, yeah? So you've got to keep it tight. The defense has to be excellent. And then when called upon, David Raya is going to have to be excellent, but he's been excellent this season.
Yeah.
So if we turn it into a game where there's lots of goals being scored, we're not going to outscore Real Madrid.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah.
But if you turn it into a tight game where, you know what I mean, you limit them, then you got a chance, because then it will come a stage where they'll get a bit frustrated because there's such a great attack inside, and spaces will open up at the back. And that's where Arsenal can get joy. And when that chance does come, there may only be one or two, take them. Must take them.
Yeah, got to.
So, you know, that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with that. I actually agree.
Also, there's a super chat here that's coming from it's not a super chat, but Rory Jones says, if Madrid get a result at the Emirates, it's over. I have to say that I think if we lost that first leg, I'd be very worried about going through at all. Yeah. We saw it last year against Bayern. That's where we lost it, that first leg.
Yeah, and we even drew that leg. Do you know what I mean? We drew it 2-2, but we went away and we just...
But the frustrating thing about that game is that we should have won that game. We had chances to win it, we didn't. And also the other thing that was frustrating is that we didn't defend well on their goals. You're right. If you remember rightly, we didn't defend well. Yeah. Can't afford to do that. Suj says 2-1 Madrid both legs.
We rebuke that, Suj.
We rebuke
that.
Jack Stone said Madrid ain't getting nothing. Have faith and believe. You don't know what in our players' heads right now. Believe.
I like that one. Believe.
Kwame says we must keep Bellingham quiet. That's true.
No, I actually
That's true. Declan Rice has got to try and keep him quiet.
If you don't want Real Madrid to score goals, there's two main players that you really have to look out of the game, and that is Jude Bellingham and that is Fede Valverde. If you don't want them to create anything, you need to lock them two out of the game. So our midfield and our defense, it's so important that they're just like switched on the whole game.
Okay. Here's another one. This is Malungzi. He says, Mr. Try. I get a sense this might be a Chelsea fan. I think he's a Chelsea fan. He says, Mr. Tryharder, Timber, I will be watching you. Timber's been playing well.
Why don't you watch Cucurella?
Exceptional.
Watch Cucurella.
Who's gonna be marking Vinicius?
Whoa, if we stay with how it is, I guess it'd be
Timber.
Yeah, it'll be
no.
It'll be Miles, right?
It'd be Miles Lewis Skelly.
Miles. Yeah.
Sure.
He's having a moment.
Maybe moving them around. But then Miles is never.
But Miles, listen, is Miles.
Yeah, but
Miles.
But then I'm just thinking, that think about how good Timber was on Mo Salah when he played for them 7 years.
Yeah.
He locked him out completely. But the only downside to that was obviously he couldn't really have any attacking contribution, did he? Because he had to just stick next to Mo Salah. But you have to do what you have to do.
You know, the thing is, right, it just made me laugh there. You said, what about moving him? Right? All right, so if you move him to the other wing, he's got Mbappe.
No, Rodrigo's playing there. Mbappe is playing up front.
Yeah, but Mbappe's always out wide, isn't he?
No, but Mbappe,
you've either got one or the other.
Yeah, but Mbappe's more on the left wing side, coming from that side. So
that's what I mean. So if you move him, it doesn't matter. You go one side, you got one headache. You go the other side, you got another headache.
I'm not diminishing Rodrigo, but I'm saying that I don't know. Maybe Timber's a bit more experienced.
Yeah,
for those.
I think he's
more physical. Not say actually, Miles is very physical, but you know, Timber's just. Oof.
Yeah, no, Timber's definitely more physical. You know, nothing against Rodrigo, but it's definitely an easier time marking him than Vinicius, I reckon.
Yeah, you got Vinicius and Mbappe that kind of drift out from that left into.
Yeah.
Why? But
Rodrigo against MLS, says
Yeah.
Rizzo.
Yeah.
As Mars Lewis
Still going to be
Skelly.
hard, though. Still going to be hard.
Yeah. But you know what? The thing is, right, with Mars Lewis Skelly, especially what happened the other night and that, come on,
He
your
must be on the
confidence
move.
levels are going to be up there.
I'll
We're
back
gonna
him.
feel-
I'll back
Sorry.
him. He always rises to the occasion. I'd back MLS in that duel, and he always rises to the occasion, especially at the Emirates. He absolutely loves it. Gets the crowd going. I reckon he'll do well there.
Yeah, he's a confident kid.
Yeah, he is. He is. I like him a lot.
Madrid TV says, keep sleeping on Rodrigo.
We're not
We're
sleeping
not
on
sleeping on Rodrigo. We all know about
We all know how
Rodrigo.
good
We
he
know how
is.
good he is. We know how good
Said no offense.
Rodrigo, Mbappe,
Yeah.
Vinicius Jr., Endrick,
Yeah.
Arda Güler. I mean, like, it's just endless. Brahim Diaz. We're not sleeping on any of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Any of them we're not sleeping on, but we've got the defense that can keep them out, I feel.
Yeah, if our defense turn up, then it's just a battle of who's better on that in that day. Do you know what I mean? It'll be tough for both teams, really. When you focus on Mbappe and Vinny, then Rodrigo scores.
Yeah, I know I'm talking about like we're talking about all their threats. Nobody seems to be focusing on our threats. Now I know we don't score enough. Well, do you know what, right? Sometimes in games like this, players like
Odegaard, you must rise.
players like Ethan Wanyeri is like a real unknown quantity.
Yeah, that's
Can be a player that can trouble a team because they don't know a lot about him, how to really deal with him because he's not, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? I reckon what Kenny was saying, Odegaard's got to play out of his skin. Odegaard's got to have a really good game. And he's got to get his shooting boots on as well because he might get a few opportunities on the edge of the box to be able to ping one in.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Wanyeri's amazing, but he needs to go down the line more.
I've been saying this.
Predictable.
I love Ethan so much. He's really good. But there's when we went to watch Man United, one thing I got really frustrated was he wants to cut in a lot. Now I'm thinking
he can go down the line. Though. Remember, I think even when the assist in
when he scored against Brighton, that was him kind of running down the line and stuff like that. When he actually goes down the line, we have a lot more joy in front of goal. So I'm like, just trust yourself, go down that line, test the waters. You know what I mean? We need that. We need to see him do more of that. I'm happy with him to cut in, but the reality is we might even be facing a bit of a low block. Knowing Real Madrid, they might just say, right, we're going to put everyone behind the ball, which they might do. They have done that before, though.
They have.
They did that against Man City. They might say, right, we know this is Arsenal's kryptonite. If we're just like proper locked in, so in that instance, maybe cutting in isn't always the thing. Sometimes you got to go down the wing.
Shout.
But Odegaard, you must.
Odegaard's got to have a big game, isn't he? He's got to have a big game.
Odegaard, you must. Like it's just non-negotiable. This is your biggest ever game for Arsenal. This is your biggest game as our captain. This is the perfect opportunity for you to step up, rise, and show us why you're captain and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he's going back to Real Madrid.
Say that, Tom.
I was saying, and he's going back to Real Madrid, so an opportunity for him to say, "Look, you shouldn't have let me go." So he's got to rise.
Uz says, as an Arsenal fan, I'd say we have a 10% chance at best to do this. If Saka comes back, it might go up to 30%. But I think we're all forgetting the problems we have at full strength. Even at full strength, sorry.
No, I think we've actually
10%.
I think we've spoken about our issues at full strength. I think that's why we focus a lot on the defense, and that's why we're saying our defense is our main, it's kind of our ace up our sleeve, because we know that's been the one part of our team that's been really good all season. We know going forward that Odegaard, the likes of a Martinelli, Trossard, even a Merino, Havertz have been misfiring. We know that's kind of our issue. But if our defense locks in, why don't we have a bit of a chance?
Lynn says, I think we've got a better chance than people think, because Real Madrid could think that we're going to be a walkover, which could play to our advantage. We got more than a 10% chance.
Yeah.
I ain't having that. 10%.
Yeah, I think our chances are a bit higher than 10%.
Come on.
They're a bit higher. We're not saying that. Obviously, we're nowhere near favourites. Real Madrid are favourites, but
10%.
I'd say the 30 to 40 range is probably what we got, to be honest.
Yeah.
What's your percentage?
What, mine?
Yeah.
I say 30 to 40, just because anything can happen in a 2-leg quarterfinal. But I don't think Real Madrid will walk all over us. I think they can. I think they'll be mindful that we've got a really great defense. I just think they won't be able to anticipate what we do in attack. To your point, you know, Merino might be deployed in an interesting way, might drop deep, I don't know. But I think they might underestimate us there. We might have something for them, who knows?
Yeah, man.
10% chance.
I think 10% is.
We got a good chance, people. Like it's not 10%. Let me ask you guys this, right? Let me ask everybody out there who's watching this, right? Because I think people are forgetting this now. I know it's Premier League, right? But when was the last time one of the big teams,
smoked us
in the Premier League, even turned us over, even beat us? When was the last time in the Premier League we got beaten by Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, City, Spurs? When was the last time we lost to one of them teams or got beaten by one of those teams? It's been a while. We're not an easy team to beat. I think Newcastle, out of all the teams, that would be right, and even that one. I'm talking about Premier League. They did beat us in the Premier League.
Yeah, they beat us 1-0.
But we're not an easy team to just like go and turn over easily. In the Champions League this season, we've been all right. We've been good. We only lost to Inter.
Yeah, and that was a penalty.
And that was on a penalty. That was 1-0. We finished.
We won everything else.
Yeah, we finished third in our group. I mean, why are people saying we've got a 10% chance?
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
That's mad.
I know Real Madrid are 10 times better than all these teams, but like even when we played Sporting, I remember shout out Flex saying, Ruben Amorim and them blah blah gonna smoke you. We won 5-1.
Yeah,
no one expected us to win 5-1. Do you know what I mean? Right. Even the weekend roundup guys, they were saying we had no chance against PSV and we beat them 7-1. So I'm not saying, of course, all of those teams are nowhere near Real Madrid, but we do have a chance. It doesn't mean that we're the favourites to win it, but you do have a chance. And I also feel like your mentality is really important in this instance. If those players go to Real Madrid, face Real Madrid, which is the biggest game that this is the best team you're ever gonna play, right? It's the biggest team in the world. If you go into that game with a defeatist mentality, then what's the point of even turning up? Like Thierry Henry said, what's the point of even turning up? Yeah. What's the point of even wanting to be in the Champions League if you're gonna sit here and cry and say, we only got 10%, show up then. Prove everybody wrong. Simple as that. You can't sit here and cry about it. The reality is we've got Real Madrid, but it is what it is. If you want to be the best team, you got to beat the best team. You got to step it up.
And I also think as well, given that this is our last opportunity to win a trophy, we can't go out with a win. Yeah,
you must.
We've got to show some sort of character. So, yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think is going to carry us through. But let's see. Yeah, listen. Let's just bring people up to date with some of the results, or some of the results so far in the Nations League. Spain actually beating Netherlands 1-0. So they're 3-2 on aggregate. The goal scorer was
Mikel.
No, it wasn't Mikel Merino. I lost about it. Wasn't Mikel Merino. Okay. Portugal 0, Denmark 0. Denmark winning 1-0 so far in aggregate. It's 0-0 between Germany and Italy. Germany 2-1 up on aggregate. France 0. There you go. Right. So far, France 0, Croatia 0. Still early in that game. But what was the score in the first game? Who gave Croatia a chance? They won the first game 2-0. Yeah. And they against France with Mbappe and all their superstar players.
I actually looked at the stats of that game. I think they said only William Saliba had a good game in that whole game. I'm not even joking. So
a couple of the other notable results. Serbia beating Austria by 2-0. That was a bit of a surprise. And Scotland beaten 3-0 at home by Greece. Greece, of course, who beat England as well. They are through Greece. Scotland relegated from the Nations League, I think, after that result. Wow. And Hungary lost 3-0 to Turkey. That's 6-1 on aggregate. So those are some of the Nations League games going on today. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Croatia beat who would have given them a chance before? When you look at that France lineup.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, true.
10% chance. Listen,
I don't think Perisic scored.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't know who else scored, but it goes to show you got to, like I said, man, you got to turn up. You have to. I can't lie. If I'm an Arsenal player, yeah, I'd also be going into that game thinking, imagine if I score. Imagine if I'm the guy that gets the winner in that game. Imagine the level of pride that you have and the confidence you have from winning that. It's like next to none. It should be a no-brainer for those players to want to win. Not to say that they don't, but you should feel even more motivated knowing how much it would mean. Imagine being able to say we knocked out the biggest, the best team in the world, the team that's won it the most times. We've knocked them out, and we're going through to the next part.
Yeah. Adam says opposition players have been talking about how well organised we are and how difficult we are to play against.
Yeah, well, I know.
Josh says, Robbie, you are ignoring the quality of Real Madrid. I'm not. On paper, the statistics maybe Arsenal look like they have a chance. However, in practice, it will be around 15 to 20% chance of winning. Okay.
I don't think we've ignored their quality. I think
we've not ignored their quality at all.
No.
Jamie says, hopefully Saka can recreate the Henry moment.
By the grace of God. Hopefully.
Right, please.
That would be magical.
We knee sliding on my carpets. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah, it'd be unreal.
Unbelievable. The agenda I'd be running, yeah. The agenda I would be running would be mad.
Rizzo85 says the problem is this Premier League ain't Arsenal playing a prime like last season and didn't even offer a shot on goal away against Bayern. Those kind of performances still exist, not being negative, but we need to be real.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, we
spoke about Bayern Munich.
And we've not been good enough up front.
Yeah. And, I think as well in that game, the players should now be looking at it like, right, now we want to go the next step. We saw how much it hurt to lose to Bayern, and it was only by 1 goal that we lost. In that way, like.
Reggie says Kenya, a free signing to AFTV up there with Sol Campbell going to Arsenal.
What you get? Who's the traitor that you've nicked me from? DR Sports.
We nicked it. Yeah, we nicked you from DR Sports. Jason's gonna be mad, right? Jason's definitely gonna be mad. Remember, KD says that when the bookmakers made Liverpool and Arsenal the favourites for the Champions League after the league phase. So what happened to Liverpool? Very, very true. Liverpool are out.
Yeah.
Liverpool were the favourites to win. I mean, I don't always go on the sort of because remember the bookmakers will make English teams the favourites because those bookmakers are based in England. We're hearing from the English bookmakers.
Yeah,
no doubt if you heard from the Spanish bookmakers, they'll have Real Madrid and Barcelona as the favourites, which is probably accurate actually. But Liverpool, not so much Arsenal, but Liverpool, it was an absolute shock. Them going out over 2 legs against PSG, wasn't it, Tolly?
Yeah, it was a shock. But PSG played out of their skin. I mean, it's so unlucky for Liverpool to finish top and then get PSG, but PSG got a really, really good team.
We beat them.
Yeah, no, we did. But I don't think they were playing at the level that they're playing at now. Similar to when we got beat by Inter, I don't feel like we were playing at the same level that we were playing at for the rest of the Champions League phase. But yeah, unlucky. But they're not Arsenal, so who cares?
Exactly. Well, listen, Tolly, we're coming towards the end of the show again, and I want you once again just to remind everybody about this great event that you're doing, the reasons why, when it's taking place, and how they can get there.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks for having me on, Robbie.
No worries.
Limitless Live is the UK's biggest free live music show. We're returning on May the 4th, 2025. We've got an incredible lineup of Ghetts, Young T and Bugsy, Nafe Smallz. You will find us at the Roundhouse in Camden, just by Chalk Farm Station. So if you want to come see live music for free, come and do so. All you've got to do is go over to our socials at Limitless Live London. Robbie's also going to drop a link in the caption as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing you all there.
Yeah, listen, guys, make sure you make it down to that event. I'm looking forward to it myself. I'll be there not too far away from where we are, our studio in Camden. So we'll definitely be there. Tolu, thank you very much for coming on today. I know it was a real struggle to get away from all that sunshine over there in Costa Rica. You know what I mean? Like a real grind. Like now he's about to go back to the grind, the hard work and sweat.
My shades on right here, Robbie. Right here.
See that? You know what I mean? I'm gonna get him off now. You know what I mean? I don't like this. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, start flexing and styling on us. You know what I mean? Over us in the freezing cold. You will be coming back. Don't worry. Right? Big up to Tolu. Big up to Tolu. Well done to you. Thanks a lot, Tolu. Thank you very much for coming on. Well done to you, Kenya, for another appearance here on. People are feeling you today. Bigging you up in that. Maybe we'll have you back one more time. She's running.
Only one more time.
What it is, I'm running a test, right? So she survives 3 streams, then we'll give her some more.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right, then.
You just about scraped this one. You've got one more to go.
Let him do his best.
But anyway, thanks to you guys. Don't forget we're back here again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock every day. It won't be me tomorrow. I'm going to be at the actual Sports Journalism Awards. Hopefully we can pick up an award there. And Tuesday, I'm back with a Biased Premier League show. Ty's in the building as well, yes. White Yardie. So make sure, look out for that. Thanks very much, guys. We will see you again tomorrow at 7. Welcome along to our brand new podcast here on AFTV called Gunners Unfiltered. Bro, I'm not scared of what you're going to say.
7 out of 10 for the transfer window.
You see what he's like, people? Turkish has an agenda against the owners of Arsenal Football Club.
How about we flip the script right now and change the question?
No, flip the script.
Open up your app now and let me put KSC in the search of transactions.
Remember Dennis Bergkamp?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Remember Henry? If you was around then, you'd probably be slagging him off. Robbie wanted to keep Martinelli over signing Mbappe. It was the worst take in football YouTube history. You see you lot at this slander.
Has someone got a gun to the back of your head?
What are you stuttering for? Just say what you don't want to say it, innit?
I'm tired of waking up every morning. Transfer daily. Nico Williams is the topic every day for 60 days in the summer.